Hello everyone. Welcome to the virtual class of Learning Curve Theory. In previous session, I have discussed a practical question related to calculation of total cost of production under the effect of learning curve theory. Let us understand one more practical problem with the help of learning curve theory. Let us refer the question first. United Limited provides you following information related to production of a product. Material cost rupees 600 per unit. Direct labor rupees 10 per hour. Other direct expenses rupees 30 per hour, and variable overheads are given at the rate of rupees 20 per hour. Here we need to understand that material cost is given in terms of per unit data, while labor is given in terms of per hour, other direct expenditure per hour, and variable overheads are also given per hour. It means number of labor hours affects calculation of direct labor, other direct expenses, and variable overheads. Time taken to produce first unit is 200 hours. As per the opinion of experts, 75% learning curve is applicable to the process. Calculate cost per unit when 2 units are produced, 4 units are produced, and 64 units are produced. We need to prepare our cost sheet for 2 units, 4 units, and 64 units. Before calculation of cost for 2 units, 4 units, and 64 units, it is necessary for us to prepare a statement of total labor hours required. For that, we need to prepare a separate table. Time taken for the production of first unit is 200 hours. This information is already given to us in our question. Learning curve applicable to the process is 75%. This information is also given to us by the examiner in a ready-made form. Here, learning curve is 75%. It means for each and every batch of the production, lot of the production, the effective average time per unit is 75% than that of the previous batch. Let us understand these things with the help of calculation. Number of units, average time taken per unit, into bracket I have written for your reference 75% learning curve is applicable to this process, and total time taken. When we used to prepare first unit, we are in need of 200 working hours. So total working hours also 200. We need to start from first batch or first unit. Now, when we used to double the quantity, so from 1 it is a doubled, it's a 2. We are in need of 75% of the time of the previous one. So previous time was 200 hours. So if we produce 2 units, or say production is a double, the average time taken is 75% of 200. So 150 hours per unit. So for the manufacturing of 2 units, 150 multiplied by 2 equals to 300 hours. Again, double the production. From 2 units, double, so 4 units. Now time taken, earlier it was 150 units. So 150 hours per unit multiplied by learning curve 75%. So average time required per unit is 112.5. Total time taken 112.5 multiplied by 4 units. So total 450 hours. Double the production from 4 to 8. Now the time taken is 75% of 112.5 hours. That was average time taken for the lot of 4 units. Learning curve applicable to the production 75%. So 84.37 hours. 84.37 hours per unit multiplied by number of units 8. So total time taken 674.96 hours. Then double the production 62 units. 16 units from 8 double 16. Average time taken 84.37 hours for the previous batch multiplied by learning curve applicable to this process 75%. So 63.27 hours per unit. This time is always provide us information of time taken per unit of manufacturing. So total time taken 63.27 hours multiplied by 16, 1012.32 hours. Double the production. From 16, it is doubled. So it is 32. Average time taken per unit. Time taken for the previous batch 63.27 hours multiplied by learning curve rate 75%. So average time per unit when we have produced 32 units 47.45 hours, and total time taken is nothing more than multiplication of average time taken per unit multiplied by number of units. And last 64. 47.45 hours average time taken per unit required for the earlier batch multiplied by learning rate 75%. So it is a 35.58 hours per unit. So for the purpose of manufacturing 64 units, so total time taken 2277.12 hours. Here we need to calculate till 64 units as the examiner is in need of cost per unit when we are making 2 units, 4 units and 64 units. So we need to keep continue our calculation up to 64 numbers of units. Now from this table we need only information related to 2 units, then 4 units and 64 units in order to calculate our expenditure. Let us move to the calculation of next item using these details. A table showing calculation of total labor cost, other direct expenditure, and variable overheads. Because in this question, labor cost is given as rupees 10 per hour. Direct expenses are given as rupees 30 per hour and overheads are given as rupees 20 per hour. Let us prepare for 2 units. When we are making 2 units, total labor hours required 300. Labor cost per hour 10. So labor cost is 3000. Direct expenditure rupees 30 per hour. So in total it is 9000. And variable overheads are rupees 20 per hour. So for 300 hours it is 6000. When we are making 4 units, 450 labor hours required. At the rate of rupees 10, we have to incur a cost of rupees 4500 on labor, 13,500 rupees on direct expenditure at the rate of rupees 30 per hour, and 9,000 rupees on variable overheads at the rate of rupees 20 per hour. When we are making 64 units as required by the examiner, we are in need of total 2277.12 hours. So at the rate of rupees 10 per hour, we are in need of 22,771.2 rupees. We have to incur a cost of rupees 68,313.6 on direct expenditure and 45,542.4 on overheads. After calculation of all these important items, labor cost, direct expenditure and overheads, we shall move to the last part of our calculation, and it is all about preparation of a cost sheet. As per the requirement of the question, we need to prepare a cost sheet for 3 different levels of production, that is 2 units, 4 units and 64 units. Direct materials, as per the information given in the question, rupees 600 per unit. So when we are making 2 units, 600 per unit multiplied by 2, 1200. For 4 units, 2400, and 64 units multiplied by 600, total 38,400. Direct labor, 3,000 rupees for 2 units, 4,500 for 4 units, and while making 64 units, we have to pay 22,771.2. That we can directly copy and paste from here. Then direct expenses. Other direct expenses are 9,000, 13,500 and 68,313.6. That we have already calculated at the time of calculation of labor, other direct expenses and overhead cost incurred. So simply we need to insert in the table total of all direct expenses known as prime cost. While making 2 units of output, prime cost is rupees 13,200. For the manufacturing of 4 units, 20,400. And when we have produced 64 units, it is 1,29,484.8. Overheads. In this question, we need not to classify the overheads into fixed and variable category, because even in your question, it is not given as a fixed overheads or variable overheads. Simply, it is written as overheads, and these overheads are also based on working hours. Rupees 20 per hour was the rate of overheads, and we have completed calculation of overheads in this table. Let us move to the total. Total of prime cost plus overhead is known as a total cost. 19,200 for 2 units, 29,400 for 4 units, and 1,75,027.2 for the manufacturing of 64 units. Here, our calculation comes to an end, but not our answer. As per the information given to us in question, we need to calculate total cost per unit when we have manufactured 2 units, 4 units, and 64 units. So, 19,200 rupees is the cost of manufacturing 2 units. So, 19,200 divided by 2. So, per unit cost is 9,600. 29,400 rupees incurred when we have manufactured 4 units. So 29,400 divided by 4 is equal to 7,350. 1,75,027.2 is the cost for manufacturing 64 units. So the total cost rupees 1,75,027.2 will be divided by 64 in order to calculate cost per unit, and it is rupees 2,734.8. From this calculation, one can easily judge that learning curve affects working hours, because with each and every attempt of learning, effective time to manufacture the product goes down. And in this equation, 3 different expenses are connected with labor hours, that is direct labor, other direct expenditure, and overheads. It means the learning curve affects to direct labor cost, other direct expenditure, and overheads in this question. And you can see the difference in cost per unit when we have manufactured 2 units, 4 units, and 64 units. Cost per unit decreases significantly with each and every attempt of manufacturing. I hope everybody is clear with the solution of this problem. Thank you. Keep watching next sessions of this chapter. God bless you.